You know what's funny is it's been almost so long since I played this. I don't remember Leonard being that big.
Leonard's not here anymore.
For me, I always remembered him as like a little bit bigger than human size, but he was like big. Go back to the hotel now.
Douglas is okay.
Yeah. And we have to pick up the seal of Metatron. Yeah. Or no, we'll just kick it across the room. Also, I think we're in S12, which is where Leonard was.
What's this?
Talisman. Oh no, we're in the... We've glued everything to the wall room. Which I think it's on the first floor. But, monster stomping? Yeah, basically. Alright, I'll take it. Again, I don't play these games for the combat. Like, you can crank up the difficulty if you absolutely want to, but, like... I love the stories of these games. I like how it explores, like, different parts of, like, life and stuff. Also, like, what's interesting about this one is Heather's kind of one of the few protagonists in the series that just, like, really doesn't give a crap about there, like, being monsters around. Right? She's like she just talked to Leonard. She's like, well, I guess you're not a person either. Like, she's staring down this big monstrous thing with giant, like, saws behind her, and she just could care less, right? Like, it's so interesting seeing that versus when, if you look at, like, Silent Hill 2, which is, you know, we played before this, where everything had an effect on James, right? He saw one of the what are they called? I keep calling them straight jackets because I think that's what they're called in Homecoming. But the little guys that, like, basically don't have arms, they, like, wiggle towards you, and I think they spew acid. But like, he's taken aback by, like, so many different things where she's just like, look, man, I'm just trying to do stuff.
Father? Was that wrong?
Ah.
It's your fault that he...
Oh, but surely it's a good thing. It means he was one of God's beloved, no?
Those who mock God will never receive salvation. You'll go to hell, Vincent. You'll never feel the joy of God's everlasting paradise.
And you think God is going to save you? Ha!
What do you know anyway?
I know about the pleasures of this world. And I want to find my happiness while I'm still here. You hated your father, didn't you? I saw the way he hit you, and kicked you, and made you cry. The memory of his cruelty is forever burned into my mind.
Yes, yes, and that's why we need God.
What you call faith is nothing more than a child crying out for love. That's why you're all alone.
Ouch. Not inner child work.
Understand. None of you do.
Hello. Thank you. Oof. Well, that was a weird hiccup. Anyways, it's just a big old check mark. Okay, hospital taken care of. Check. I love that. Anyways, but yeah, I agree. I like Heather a lot. I like her as a protagonist. Also, her story, like... Well, let's go back to Katana. Her story, like, has a lot of depth to it, but, like, she's she's more dealing with a world that's like put upon her than it being necessarily a world that she creates, right? Which is an interesting like deviation from how Silent Hill normally works. Silent Hill is usually like, oh, these things are like a depiction of their mind. But here, she's more battling a world that's forcing her to be something else, something she's not. And I think that's a very interesting conversation to have when you have these, you know, like this kind of thing. There's also mentions of, if you think about what the first boss is and how this game ends, which we'll talk about a little bit once we actually get to the ending. There might have been an event, we'll say, that happened to Heather, that you know, it also lends some credence to the way that Stanley talks about her in his notes, right? So there's a very real possibility that something has happened to her, and some of this is her processing that. But it's also interesting because it's very trying to figure out who you are in the world, like a coming of age kind of story, but with such a like, this is what the world's trying to force you to be. And again, there's a lot of commentary about that once we get later in the game. I'm not trying to spoil the end for people that may have not seen it, but once we get to the end, we'll talk about like what themes are in there. And the reason why I really do like this game, even though it's very dark and messed up, which lo and behold, all the Silent Hills are dark and messed up. Who would have guessed? But like I feel like there's I was like, what is that noise? It's a dog. I don't want to pet that dog. But I think there's a lot of good themes here that don't really get explored in other games, because a lot of the Silent Hill, like I said, the idea behind them is the person dealing with some amount of their trauma or background, especially like once we get to Origins. Travis's, you know, is definitely very trauma focused. Silent Hill 2, very trauma focused, especially with Angela. Keep in mind then the game starts with a strange man in a trench coat approaching her and gently harassing her. Of course, he's a good guy, but to be honest, climbing out the window of a bathroom is not an unreasonable response. Exactly, yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of tones of that. And I think that's important to the storytelling here, and that's why it's really maybe not upsetting. I'm just disappointed that it. I'll continue that in just a second. Once we talk to Vincent. Yeah. Also, this scene.
He went out.
This creepy mother trucker.
He left a message for you.
Was there someone else here just now?
No, just me. Don't you want to know what the message is?
Yeah, what did he say?
The church is on the other side of the lake.
Church? Wonder what he meant by that.
You don't understand? That's where Claudia is. Across the lake. On the north side. If you're going, you better go through the amusement park. It's probably the only way in now.
Remember how the game started?
Go northwest on Nathan Avenue. It's a bit far, but closer than heaven.
This guy,
Is that it
dude.
for the message?
Uh-huh.
Didn't leave.
Thanks.
You creep.
Douglas really said that?
What's wrong? You don't trust me?
Nope. Not even a little bit. But again, that scene right there is also a perfect example of, you know, wow, another creepy guy being literally in your motel room. You know. But what I was saying is that's I don't think I'll go back inside. I really should go to the amusement park. Okay, I was gonna save, but I guess Vincent's just gonna hang out there like a creep. But okay, we got to go up Nathan. But that's why I'm a little disappointed that this is the only game until Short Message, which I have not played, by the way, that has a female protagonist, right? Because I believe themes like this one touch could very well be more like explored more, especially with like a modern audience. That's why I'm very hopeful for Silent Hill F. Because I think there's some more to explore in this kind of like, you know, you could talk about obsession. Like Stanley, of course, is a little bit of a mention of like someone being obsessed with someone, but like there's a lot of there we go. Sorry, it's taking me forever to find the exit. But there's a little bit of talk of obsession, right? And I feel like that's something that could be explored. Now, given, you know, women aren't the only people that have to deal with that. It's just statistically they are dealing with it more than like men are, right? And that's why I think having like that's part of the reason why I like Heather too, is because she shows strength in the face of all of these horrors, which if you've been around women who've like endured some kind of trauma and stuff, they very much do that. They're very, very strong people, and they learn how to, which is, it's horrible that people even have to wear a mask, but they learn very well to mask that pain. And I think that shows in Heather as a character as well, where she's literally still, again, just look at the interaction she had with Leonard. She was just like, oh, Leonard? Well, I guess you're not a person. Like, you know, she didn't like cower in fear or take a step back or anything. She was just like, okay, I guess we're doing this, bro, you know? And it's just, I think that's a really good, again, there's some commentary you could have there that could still be explored with another character. So I'm hoping some of that does get explored in like Silent Hill F. Alright, amusement park. I'll come back to what you're saying once the ending happens, because it's extremely... Yes! Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to spoil the ending, but let's... once we get to the ending, there's a lot we need to talk about. Because the ending kind of really ties it all together. Also, this should look familiar. This is where we started. Giant rabbit costume. Is it the mascot from the local amusement park? I don't want to look inside. Something smells terrible. I believe... Map to the amusement park, just can't bring this with me. Yeah, it's a giant sign. I could have swore there was like a health drink or something around here. No, I guess it's just the door. But yeah, there's a lot of good... Oh, it's over here that I was thinking about, right? I could have swore there's like a little hidden drink or ammo or something. Maybe I'm mistaken. But I think there's a lot of really, really good commentary in this game. It's part of the reason why it's my favorite. The reason why I like Shattered Memories, which we'll get to that, has something to do. Basically, the big reason why I like Shattered Memories is actually because of the reveal at the end. Because it kind of puts things in a different, like a completely different light than we see for normal Silent Hill stuff. So, and again, we'll talk about more about Shattered Memories once we get to it. But yeah, that's why I like those types of things. Is because I feel like there's certain ones that do better at exploring things than others. That's why, again, I really liked everything about 2 except James as a character. I love Angela's story. I like Eddie's story. I like the depictions of things they do in the environment for those characters. Well, that's a dead end. That's not good. Ow. By the way, those things are called closers. To kind of reiterate if you missed the first stream of Silent Hill. Although he did give us a good thwacking, so yeah, I was about to say we probably need some healing. That should be good. Okay. Don't have a map of this area. Lock is broken. And I will go ahead and state this. I don't think I have anything going on this evening, so we're probably just going to finish up Silent Hill 4 today. Or 3, not 4. Jesus Christ, no. We'll finish up Silent Hill 3 today. Because we basically have... The amusement park is, like, adjacent to the last area of the game. Like, we're very close to the end. There's still a bit after the amusement park, but it's not a whole lot. It's mostly the amusement park, and then you go down, and then you explore, like, an other world, and then you're done, so... There it is. I was like, wait, I know something falls over. You can't go through here, can we? No. There it is. I was like, I know something falls over. That's why I was circling. I didn't remember where the trigger was for it. It gives you a save, and there's also a key. Pick up the thing, thank you. There we go. Roller coaster key. Remember what happened last time we got on the roller coaster? Okay, so we still need a map, which I don't remember where that is, but I think we get it. I thought we got it at like one of the... Another one of you guys. I think we can get it. Please. Please go through the door. No, the hitboxes are weird. Oh, I need you to move your butt. Okay. By the way, this is the part of the game where they're like, oh, by the way, monsters everywhere. Just all over the shop. And there's a reason for that too. Oh, hello, Dr. Boo. Thank you guys for the raid. Oh my god. Welcome in. Give me just a second. I'll pause the game. Welcome in, everybody. I do really appreciate it. Boo Crew Raid. Welcome in. Good to see everybody. That's Izadrate. Hummus Vibes. Nice name. Dr. Boo. Thank you, everybody. Someone say Silent Hill. Yes, we are doing Silent Hill 3. We are working. But thank you for the raid. I will get you a shout out real quick. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Here we go. Shout outs. Doctor, there we go. Dr. Boo. Definitely, if you haven't already come over to the raid, check out Dr. Boo. Absolutely amazing. I love catching their streams. Really fun. A little bit of a, it's not my birthday. Yeah, yeah, it's not my birthday. But welcome in. Yes, we are working our way through actually the entire series. Not today, obviously, but we're working our way through the entire Silent Hill series, going for all the good endings. We did get the good plus ending for Silent Hill 1 and the leave ending for Silent Hill 2. Yeah, we are very close to to 400. Also, thank you for the follow. We do anonymous follows here, so if someone's lurking and they want to throw a follow and not get called out for it, we do anonymous follows. So I do appreciate follows. If you want a shout out, just say so in chat and I will shout you out specifically. But yes, I do appreciate everybody. Thank you again for the follow. But yeah, so we're working through that. We're also working through, if you like horror games, especially retro horror games, we are also working through the Fatal Frame series on Fridays. And Thursdays, we're working through Alan Wake. Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it, everybody. So yes, we are playing through Fatal Frame. We're playing through Silent Hill. So if you like retro stuff, if you like horror stuff, we do that usually at the end of the week. We also have just regular retro streams. What we're working towards on Monday is we're going to be playing through the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. Probably starting next week. Not this upcoming Monday, but maybe the next Monday. We're going to be working through the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. So if you like retro, there's that. Also, and on Tuesdays, we're working through some Ninja Turtle games for the Cowabunga collection. And Wednesdays is our cozy day. We're playing Dreamlight Valley. So if any of that sounds fun, I don't forget to throw us a follow. But please, if you need to raid and run, do so. Please do take care of yourself. Also, this game does have some triggering topics and scenes, as most Silent Hills tend to do. So if that is something that you're not really in the headspace for, I do recommend maybe tuning away or muting or whatever to help yourself maintain a good mental health, because these games do not pull any punches when it talks about some certain topics, and this one has some really rough topics to talk about, and since we're coming up to the end, we will be talking about them. So, but I do appreciate everybody coming on the raid. Dr. Boo, remember to take care of yourself. Please, everybody also hydrate. It's very important. All that being said, let's get back into Silent Hill. But we are currently in the amusement park, so we're basically 2 areas from the end, essentially. So yeah, right around because I'm super. Yeah. Please take care of yourself. Also, please make sure you're hydrating too, because when you sweat, you do lose a lot of that hydration, and I do not need you passing out. That would not be a good time. But yes, I do appreciate the raid. Please do take care of yourself, and yeah, I hope the stream's amazing. I really do appreciate it. Thank you everybody that's coming in for the raid as well. But yeah. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I have played through the Silent Hill series before, so you don't have to worry about spoilers. I know what goes on. So you don't have to worry about that. So if you just want to talk, the only thing I'm not spoiling is the ending, because I don't know if someone watches the video and they've not seen the game before. I don't want to spoil it without it showing first. So. And then once we get to the ending, we'll talk about it. But yeah, if you're a fan of Silent Hill, turn it off. Yes. My favorite line in the game is always, "They look like monsters to you." I actually don't remember that line. Is that line near the end? I actually don't remember that line at all. When is that said? Oh, Vincent. Yeah. We've met Vincent, but when does he say that? By the way, if you don't get that key and turn off the roller coaster, you get absolutely blasted by the roller coaster. As it says it to Heather in the library. Okay, I don't think we've gotten to the library yet. Cause that's like right before the end. Jump, Heather. Yeah, I can't remember the time. I'm pretty sure that's near the end, when he's in his like little office with the bookshelves and stuff. I think that's like right before the end, right before you have your showdown with the final boss and everything. Because I don't remember him saying that just yet.
I hired you to find the girl, and you performed serviceably. What is it now?
By the way, I love Lost Carol, which is the song that's playing here.
I don't like being used.
Lie? What lie?
That Heather was kidnapped from you.
But it's true. She was originally one of us. That man, Harry Mason, stole her away and kept her hidden from us.
Yeah, but she says she was happy.
She was brainwashed by him, deceived, because her true self had not yet awoken. She carries God within her. But when a lesser Mother of God truly awakens,
Yeah? What's gonna happen?
she will usher in the eternal paradise.
Not the eternal paradise.
What kind of place is that?
A place with no pain, no hunger, no sickness, no old age. There will be no greed or war, and all will live by
Imagine if
God's
Douglas just
grace.
blasted her right now, just like pop, 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 pop.
This,
Just end of the game.
that, no nothing. A paradise? For castrated sheep, maybe. Sounds pretty boring.
I pity you. You still don't understand. You're going to kill me? Is it really so easy for you?
I've done it before.
Then I truly do pity you.
We survived! Yeah, if you don't turn the roller coaster off, it kills you sooner. You don't get to jump off in time. So that's why you need the key to turn off the roller coasters, because even though it turns back on, you're able to jump off in a safe spot. Well, safe is relative, I guess. In a spot that you can survive. I don't think anywhere in this amusement park right now is safe. Is this the haunted house? Yes, okay. Where are we going there? I need to see if there's a save. Thought there was a save in the house, but I wanted to double check around here. Don't want to miss anything cool. Okay, nah, it looks like it. We gotta go in there. Into the spooky house. I don't think it actually... Can you even read the sign? Oh, there's the sign here. What does this say? Nothing written on it. Probably supposed to have the ride's wait time or something. Oh. There we go. Borley Haunted Mansion. There's the save. Yeah, I was like, I know there's a save nearby. But, yeah, anybody that came over the raid, if you've played the Silent Hill games, feel free to tell me what your favorite is. Like I said, we'll be working through the whole series, so it'll be a good time. Or if you haven't played Silent Hill, which one are you most excited to see?